Oh, it looks like I was muted. Should be able to hear me now. So yeah, we'll need local by flywheel. The link is in the description below, and yeah. So if you want to go live, you can go under the connect section to get you to one of these hosts to host your website. But we'll be developing everything locally. So to create a new WordPress site, simply click on the add local site button. Let's click create a new site. And then just go with preferred. Your username should be usually people go with admin, but if you want security, because admin's like the most used WordPress username, usually you want something that is not as obvious. So what I would do is go with something like something like boss or something, right? And then yeah, put in your password. And now it's setting up. So we'll have to wait a while. Okay, so now everything's created. You can just click WPEngine and it'll open you up to your site. And you just log in with the credentials that you have set up. And here you see is the WordPress admin dashboard. It's the backend of what the WordPress site is. So right now you have basically have the default install that has the default theme. But we'll be changing this theme up to be the template that our viewer wanted. So first off, we go to Appearance and add a new theme over in and we'll get Astra, install, and then we activate it. And now we have our Astra website. Now you see the theme has changed. That's how WordPress works. So it functions on themes to customize the appearance. And then we see this starter templates. And for now, we won't be using AI. We'll just use a classic starter template. So not all templates are equal. Some needs Astra Pro. So we'll be specifically looking at this. So we'll have to install Astra Pro. So how? So basically, you just go to the Astra website, you buy the subscription, and yeah, you get it. And anyway, I'm gonna go install Astra Pro first. Give me a moment. So basically, after you have bought the subscription, you will have the file in your so we'll install it right here. delete it. And gonna go get the key, so I'll be right back. Alright, we have gotten it activated, so now we can work on the starter templates. So we go over to the starter templates. We're gonna use the web developer template, which requires, yeah. Mm. Mm. Troubleshoot. Alright, so first off, we'll need to get us Elemental. So we need to install the plugin. Yep, and then we'll activate it. Right, so let's go find a good starter template to work with. Don't exactly have. So what would be a good fit? Hmm. Should go for a dark one. Right. Okay. So now we got here. Right, so now we have a bunch of pages, just the home page really. And now we can edit. So click edit with Elemental. Right. There you go. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Just going to get some tea. Close this. Okay, so now we have this. We don't really have a picture, so we can delete this section. So we can have something like, we can change the layout. So the design will be more of something. So over here on the left is all the widgets that you can put in. So these things are locked behind Elementor Pro. You can get it if you want. So can be something like. Then over here in the style, when you click on any widget, you can edit it on the left, right? This is the content. Here you can place the so this will be the introduction. Then we have these things. Go with about me. For example. Alternatively, we could design it like this. So the thing about Elementor is that there are these things called sections. So when you want to add a new section, you can just edit like that. So we're using the Flexbox container. So how we want to do it, basically we're gonna add padding just to give it the pop, you know. So the top and bottom maybe like 10, and it's like the heading goes here. Eye catching heading, for example. Then we can add a button here. This is usually a call to action. So it's something like contact me. And then this can be the image of something good. So our new viewer has an itch.io. And we can go look at for some co-stock images over here. Then we can go get some stock photos and like download it. And we can put it in the background. Like so. We can edit the overlay to something darker, like that. Can center it over here. Set the position to an appropriate one. And can set it to fixed, something like that. Right. Over the layout. Yeah. Yep, something like that. Then we can add one more section. Is it something like that? You can do the introduction. So just like this has padding of 10. This one should give it a padding of, do this in, so these are the units. This is pixel, this is by screen percentage. We're doing it by EM. We're gonna unlink it. I think 5 would be a good padding value. Something like, so this would be our introduction. And then here will be a short introductory paragraph. And then it's good to always have like a call to action to get for the user experience, so it's easier for users to navigate your site. Right. So maybe we can have these. So maybe we can link this to his itch.io, Timur's itch.io over here. And then you can open it in the new window. See my work. Something like that. Right. And then we can showcase this works. Or if we want to do an about page, we can also do that. And over here can be our portfolio. Yep. Thinking maybe a container inside, so we can have containers that contains image boxes, right? Something like that. And this container goes by row. So you can put multiple image boxes to represent the games of our viewer. So image box, image box. So this is basically, so the container, you can change the direction, whether you want it to be vertical, reversed, it goes up. So since we want it to display as a row, it will look like this. And then we can just have some of his works shown. So something like, so for example, his first game is Chunky Chase. And we can add his thumbnail over there. Something like that. Then over in the style, you can change the width of the image to a suitable one, about 70, something like that. And then we can, over here, because the image box, it lets us give the URL, so we can link it to the actual page of his game, something like that. So every time when you're done, you can just click update and the page will update. So when you now view it, it looks like this. And here there's responsive mode, so you can actually see how it looks like on like the desktop, the tablet, and the phone. Right. So we can just play around. What other stuff can we put in? Yeah, so we'll put in the files for everything. You can just copy the style, paste the style over here, and as you can see, the settings are updated to look exactly as the one on the left. And then we can link it to his game. Oops. And Java. We can also add more details to the, like give it a nice border radius to round out the edges of the image so it looks a bit nicer. 25px would be good. Yep. And we can give this section a little bit of padding. 33. And you could always duplicate the element itself like that, so you don't have to redo everything. As you can see, this is the navigator. So we can do our next entry. It's not quite the resolution that we want. Let's have it in the crop version. Yep. So everything is aligned nicely. So is and we just have to link it over here. And just like that, we already have something to show. Right. So yeah, it's that easy to make your portfolio. We just have to, and to add content, it's quite easy as well. So if I want to add a new row, I can just duplicate this and it will duplicate. Let's see if we can change the color to something. No, I think this is fine. Let's see how it looks like on the different devices. So on the phone it will look like this. On the tablet, like so. You can change the alignment for the phone so that it will look centered, stuff like that. You can also do it something like that. On the phone it will make sense for this to be centered as well. I'm thinking that the heading should only take up half of the space, So wait, now I think about it, should be fine. Hmm. What else should we add, chat? Let's add another section. So we'll select, I'm thinking something like that. So this is the list of things that we can do. Maybe I can do or maybe we don't need this. I think it would make sense for the site, for the home page to look like this. And now if you want to add any additional pages, you can just go to the admin dashboard, go to pages, and you can add a new page. So we can do the about me next. About, save and edit with Elementor. Right. So we can do this. Add the, so we add a section and then we give it some padding, about the same as, we try and keep everything standardized. So 5 EM for this. And we can have like the header that says about me. Right, about me. And then the text below, something like this. For readability, we can set the width, something like 50%, and then we center it. Sorry, center. Oh yeah, we can't do that. So the width is default. Then in the container, we set the width, something like that. So it'll look, yeah. Then we can add like, let's add something, another image. Maybe something like this. And then we add a banner like this. add some padding. Maybe the bottom padding doesn't need, we don't need anything like that. Maybe add maybe 3 and 2. Something like that, right? Some cool stuff. Let me add black, darken the overlay, opacity of something like that. Scroll down to and then we add another layout, 5 by 5. And then this can be something like what I do best. Or maybe there isn't a need for that. You can just go straight to the contact form. Oh, form's locked. But yeah, you can get Elementor Pro for the form widget. If not, then you can get another plugin like WordPress forms or something like that. Right, so we can center this, click publish, and now we see that we have this header, this doesn't, so we can basically customize that. So our header should be yeah, so this is the customize menu of your theme. So this is where you get to change the global settings like the fonts, the colors, and whatnot. So we have the header types. We want to do a transparent header. And yeah. So when we get to the about, it look like this, which is kind of what we want. And then the title, we want because you can see the title is a bit unwanted. Hold up. So what this page has. Hmm. The whole thing's not showing up because that's what the template is. The template configuration is. So yeah, what do we? Okay, but that is basically how you create a website. As you can see, everything is quite fast. You can easily add and remove things. And yeah, all we need is to customize our home page to have the header. Hmm. So our site title, you can change the logo here and everything. And the design, you can change the title color. Since it's a dark background, you can give it a white color. And over on the right is the primary menu. By default, the primary menu is whatever new pages you add, but you can go create a new menu because we want to control the pages that we have. And this will be our primary menu. Right. Click next, add items. So we have our home and about page for now. And yeah, that's our primary menu. And since we our template kind of blocked off the home page, blocked off the header, and it seems that we cannot really figure out a way to display the header here. So what we can do instead is to copy and paste. Actually, yeah, actually, let's go and duplicate this. So at the same time, I can teach you how to copy and paste things. So the convenient thing about Elementor is that you get to copy and paste elements from one page to another. So this is my old home page, and in my new home page, you can just paste. and paste everything. And bam, this is our new home page, right? And now we can delete the old one. Over in customize, under home page settings, our home page should be our other home page. They have the same name, so because we named it the exact same name. So after that, since we've set our new home page, we can go delete the old one. Now home page looks like this. And over in customize, we can edit our menu. Replace it with our new home page. And there we have it. So yeah, it's very easy to import a template and then edit it to how you want it to look like. That's the thing about Elementor, it's quite intuitive. And yeah, there's any so yeah. EM. The thing about sizing in Elementor, like as you can see with EM, is that these are all units of measurement in CSS, right? So EM is relative to the font size of the element. So for like when we set this to 5, it's basically telling us that it would be 5 times the size of the current font. So that's what EM is. Instead of, because if we use pixels, pixels are the absolute values. But then we have like different font size settings for our different sizes. So that's why we're using EM basically. And yeah, we have percentage, then we have rem. Rem is similar to EM, but it's on the font size of the root element. Then VW is the relative to the width of the viewport. So like for example, the phone has a viewport width of 360, so it'd be saying like percentage of what it's supposed to be relative to the viewport. Yeah. And what other pages should we add? About, yeah, maybe we can have a dedicated portfolio page. So like this can be the teaser. So we can just put like the 3 top works here, and we can add a button. See all my works, something like that. And sometimes Elementor is a bit iffy, so you have to put the button on top, and then you just shift it in the navigator to move it down. Sometimes it's like that. And then you center it, and the text can be like, see more of my works. And for links within my site, I don't have to give the full thing. I can just put /portfolio. You go to whatever's on here /the portfolio. Right. So then we can just create a new page and a new page portfolio, and then you can look at the permalink. It will be your site's name and then /portfolio, right? Something like that. And then we click edit with Elementor, and yeah. As usual, 5 EM. We can actually just copy and paste the thing wholesale, something like that. My portfolio. These are some of my works. And then we can have a layout. And we can paste them like that. Yep. Publish it. And now when you go to home, because this is an internal link, you see when you hover over it, it'll tell you it'll go to the portfolio page that we created. So yeah, that's what we have now. And let's see if the links work. Yep, so they do go to the itch.io page. But we don't want them to, when they click on the link, we don't want them to go out of the website because we still want them to navigate around. So you can add further options to the link. Under link options, you can set it to open in a new window so that the user will still be on your site. And yeah. Something like that. You can do the same for the home page. Open in a new window. And there you have it. And now we should also add the portfolio page to our menu. So we can go back to customize, go to menus, our primary menu, add items, and it can add our portfolio page. There we go. Yep, and that's it for... Can we add any more things? Yes, we should add our form. So let's go and add a form plugin over here. So you just click form. There are tons of form plugins that you can choose from. So there's contact form 7. You can just install this. It's the thing about WordPress. There are so many plugins you can use to customize your experience. Right. Then the docs are over here that tells you how to use it. Yeah, so whenever you install a plugin, you can just look at the documentation that walks you through how everything works. So as you can see, when you install the plugin, they tell you that there will be a new tab, contact, right? And they tell you that you can create your own forms like that. So you can edit the fields, your name, your email. Yep, that's about everything that we need. So when they tell us to copy the shortcode, so we click copy. Then we go to our page that needs a contact form in our about page. And then we take the shortcode widget, put it here, and bam, we've got our contact form. Just as we wanted. But we should really change the is there a way for us to customize? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it works, I suppose. It's just that I prefer the color to be different. What is causing the background color? Hmm. So apparently it's customizable, common inputs background. So let's go see how we can customize the color over in settings, colors. Mm, think we have to go get to extras, features. Colors in the background. This is an Astra Pro module. Okay, so we get more customizations, but we don't really. Let's see. What lets us customize the background? Okay, this lets us customize the headings, body text, header, sidebar. Okay, but let's see. Let's try and change. In that case, we don't really need this. You know what? Let's just do it So as you can see, what is causing the background color is this. Comments, inputs, background. So we need to figure out a way to change this. What is causing this? Let's go and see under our colors. Our borders is this. Side background is this. You know what? This is just a small thing. So you don't have to do it if you don't feel comfortable, but we can always change the color. So we find the background color, the thing that defines it, which is over here, right? Our input, type, and all that. We copy this style sheet rule. So this is called CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. And then we, under the additional CSS tab, and we just set the background color to something that we want. If you put black, then everything will be black. Gray. What do you think is a good color, chat? Let's go with... Actually, why not we just... Yeah, a transparent field would be nice. Yeah, this works. Looks a lot better now. It's not as jarring. And yeah, that's about it for this tutorial. As you can see, it's quite straightforward to set up a website. And yeah, let's see what else can we do. So over in local, right? If you have a host, so the link to our flywheel, you can get flywheel if you want our host as a host. You can get it in the link below in the description. So if you have one, you can just connect it and then you can go live. You can just deploy it to your live website instantly and all the changes will be reflected. And yeah, the tutorial, and